Why? Why are we so hesitant? Why are we so afraid? Why do we doubt ourselves so? Why? Why are we our own worst enemy? Why? Guys, did you know? I believe you do know. In the Bible, there is a phrase that is being said over and over and over again. That reassurance is being said, is being taught, is being shown all over again in the Bible, and that is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what life throws at you. We are always so hesitant because we are afraid of failing. We are so hesitant because we are afraid of what the world might say. We are so afraid of what the people might do. We are so afraid of uncertain outcomes. We are, I'm sorry to say, but we are unfaithful children. I'm sorry, but we are unfaithful children, because if we had dying, if we had blind faith, we wouldn't be afraid, because we know wherever we go, in whatever step we take, and whatever action we do, success is going to come out of that. Because by blind faith, we know God has already moved before us. But because of the world and because of what we see on the daily, how believers gets conquered, how believers gets trampled on. We see it every day, and so we assume that if that happens to a firm believer, what's going to happen to us? What's going to happen to us? What? To be honest, nothing. Because you can try and fail and try and fail again. You're still going to be alive. You're still going to be standing. Yes, maybe you're going to be on one knee, but you're still not going to be down and out. If you think about it, that constant reassurance of don't be afraid, stand strong in your faith, is the only source, only reason for you to go and live out what your heart screams to you. Guys, I would say I would say, when it comes to me, and still to this day, I'm a bit afraid. Mostly I'm afraid of rejection. And every day in my daily life, when I approach somebody, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm in my head telling myself, nah man, it's not going to work, they're going to reject you. But still, I do it anyway. And after, it works out. It always works out, man. If you overcome that voice in your head, if you block out that voice in your head. Guys, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Yes, the world is intimidating, but it's nothing that you cannot handle. Especially if you know you have God on your side. We always say, I'ma wait when the moment is right. I'ma wait when I am ready. I'm going to wait when everything is perfect. I'm going to wait when everything is perfectly set up for me. But if you want to know the truth, you're going to be ready once you start. You're going to be ready once you have committed. You're going to be ready once you have taken that very important step into blind faith. Guys, if you think about all the amazing people in the Bible, I can pull up many, but for this but for this re, but for this video, I'm going to pull up Abraham. God told him, all the land that you see, that's going to be yours, but only if you take that one step into the land that I'm going to promise you. Abraham, he was unsure, he was fearful, but still, he stepped in faith and he kept on walking. You see, on the other side of your faith, there's going to be your promised land. But are you willing to take that step now? Are you willing to go into the unknown unprepared? That's not even a question, because that is what you must do. When I take an example from my life, this year, exposing myself to the world, social media, was a high risk, and it's still a high risk because I put myself into danger. They say, especially they say, the people that is made and the people that is spreading the word, the messengers, they are the people that are most in danger, because they are the ones that is being ridiculed. They are the ones that's being judged, that's being treated wrongly. But still, I said to myself, nah man, this is what I must do. I have felt it in me for many a year. What I can say and how I can use my speech to make a difference wherever. At first, I started doing it in between my friends group, and second, I started doing it on a fitness app called 10x, where I gave a motivational messages all over. But then I said to myself, why not put myself in this phase, in this space? And now here I am. First, before my first post, I was unsure. I was doubtful. I on many a night, I said to myself, nah man, don't post it. But because I had that desire in my heart that I really want to do it, I just did it. Look now, I'm talking freely in front of a camera. I'm talking freely what's on my mind. I'm just speaking freely, and I am enjoying it. Whatever is in your heart, if you do it, you will find fulfillment in it. You will find purpose in it, because it is in line with what God has in store for you. God is already building your future, and He can guide your steps towards that future. But what it is going to come down from you is you taking that step. You stop being afraid. You stop being doubtful. Guys, anything is possible. We know that everything is possible with God, His powers. Everything is possible with Him. If you give in, if you give over control to Him, He will make things happen. He will make things possible for you. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. But once you do it, once you do it, once you do the repetition, once you do the sets, over time it's going to become easy, because you have that experience. You know how it feels, and you know what to do, and you know what to expect. It becomes easy over time. For example, when you lift weights, At first, the weight is heavy. That one rep is hard to do. But once you recover, once you are refreshed, once you do it again, the weight will slightly feel lighter. In the rep, it would slightly feel easier to do. Over time, you build a repetition. Over time, you put in the sets. And when you see, you're gonna handle it. You're gonna handle that weight. You're gonna handle like that rep, that set. And then you'll realize that you can do more. You can do more sets in reps. You can weight. You can pull. You can push more weight. That is the way you live out your dream. At first, it is a pipe dream. At first, it's just a dream. But once you take that first necessary action in preparation towards that dream, it's going to be easy. It's going to feel weird at first, but once you, on the daily, on the weekly, monthly, yearly, move towards it, it will feel more natural. It will feel more for you. It will feel more for you. So why are we so afraid? Why are we so hesitant? Why do we care so much? Why do we care what they say, what they think? And why do we care that if we fail, they're going to laugh at us? Failing is a part of that process. Failing is the delay. Failing is the redirection. Failing is the unexpected opportunity. Failing is that didn't work out in that moment. But failing does not define you. Failing does not define the future prospects that God has for you. Failing does not define how you're gonna end up. Failing does not define you. You learn from it. You use it as a building block. You use it as your step ladder. You use it to better yourself. So next time when you do it again, you know how to overcome it. You'll know how to succeed. You'll know how to, because you have gone through it. So don't be afraid and don't care. Step up in your blind faith and just walk towards your promised land. Yes.